Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be playing Vesteria, and we are going to be doing the Sun Shard quest. To start this quest, you guys are going to want to head over to the center of civilization inside the Whispering Dunes, and if you guys don't have the Whispering Dunes unlocked, go and complete the gauntlet, which you can find in Scallop Shores. Similar to the Lost Palace quest, I will also be showing you guys a Whispering Dunes map with the pathway that I'm going to be going. We are going to be collecting several different items. But unfortunately for this one, you have to travel around the entire map of Whispering Dunes practically, and you have to get yourself ready for some parkour. If you guys are worried about your parkour capabilities, I highly recommend bringing some bananas along with you, and make sure that you guys got at least a couple bananas then, just in case. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started with this, and then we're going to go ahead and get this done very quickly, because it's not a very long quest, but the part that is long is getting around from piece to piece of what we have to collect. So we're going to go ahead and go figure it all out. Hi guys, this is Editing Undead Necomancer here. Before we get into the rest of this video, I forgot to mention the items that you guys can get from doing this quest. You can get the Blistergrass Staff, Sunblade, Shatter Sun Dirk, Tuthafa's Buckler, and the Portable Water. Another thing I wanted to mention as well is the goal of this quest is to obtain 6 different pieces of this Shattered Sun fragment thing. And when you are doing this quest, the game will lag because it's Whispering Dunes, and Whispering Dunes is laggy. So make sure that the piece that you collect when you're interacting with it, please make sure that it disappears before you leave and head to the next area, because there are points in the video where I kind of just think I pick it up and I run away. So yeah, keep that in mind when you're watching this video, please, and thank you. So to start off, we start in the center of civilization. We head over to this cave area over here, and there's going to be an NPC waiting for us. And as you can see behind him, there's this one circular thing, which obviously is missing quite a few pieces. So what we can do is we talk to him, we say it looks incomplete, and then we say that we can find it for him, and then we have to find exactly 6 pieces. And what we're doing is we're finding sun shards, as this is supposed to be making an entire sun. So that's our goal, is to find 6 sun shard pieces, complete that, and then we are done with the quest. Now for the first piece of the sun shard, we're going to be running to an easier area, which is out the way that we entered, or this is the way that I entered, this skeletal ribcage area. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to run, ironically, exactly where that giant stingtail spawned. You just want to run straight out from the ribcage, and maybe a little bit to the left or a little bit to the right, and eventually you're going to come across a pit like so. Inside this pit, there's going to be a sun shard piece at the very bottom, but be warned though, there's a lot of stingtails in this area, so when you drop down, pick it up and run for your life. So you're going to use your interact key on it, you're going to pick it up, and you're going to run for it. Alright, once you've got that piece, you can go ahead and head back to the town if you really want to double check on it, but instead I'm going to be heading straight over to the bandit camp. This bandit camp is the one that's closest to the tent and the entrance over in that area. So that's where you guys can head if you guys get lost. So this is the bandit camp I'm heading to. In this bandit camp, there's going to be a pit off to the side here that you just fall down. And I'm using an assassin, so this is going to be really easy for me. But you guys can just come in here and do this parkour. When you're done with the parkour, there's going to be a sun shard waiting for you at the very end. Once you find yourself outside of the bandit camp, you guys can head over to the bandit camp over here. It's across from this Lost Palace area, and I recommend doing this during the day. That way you guys can see better. However, if it's night, then hopefully you have a good idea of what the Whispering Dunes map looks like, and you can just head straight over to this bandit camp over here. In this bandit camp, you have to go directly inside it and go down to the bottom basement of it, and there's going to be a sun shard right there waiting for you. Once you pick that up, you're going to want to leave the bandit camp and head towards the anvil. The reason why I'm heading to the anvil is so that we can skip a little bit of parkour. It's not a ton, but it's just quite a few, and it's the easiest way to get to the next sun shard, which I will show you guys on the map, obviously. Now, if you guys watched my last video for Vesteria, the Lost Past quest guide, you guys know that you can come over here and go up here, but since I'm a hunter, I'm just going to go ahead and take a bit of a shortcut, but it's practically the same either way. The only difference is that being an assassin or a hunter in general just makes this a little bit faster. Once you come up here, you're going to go ahead and cross past the scarab spawn. It's attacking me, oh geez. And you want to head on over here. Head over to this cannon area. You guys don't have to. You guys can always go down the normal way and then come up on the other side. But I'm going to go over here anyways. And then we're going to go ahead and just hug this area and fall down onto this sand area. Now, for this point on, just pretty much follow my pathing. There's not really a lot of key areas for you guys to be able to pay attention to, but just know that our area that we're going to is the top of that area over there. Right now, we're practically just running on the outskirts of the map, and that's the best way to explain what we're doing. Alright, once you're in this area, now what you are on is you are on the direct path to Artifiti, which you can find and fight up there. And then you can also go and get your item, which you can get at the top of that. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna come down here, and we're gonna go straight over to this area where we can jump on. Now, this is where a banana could come in, or you can just hold space, or you can just jump up it, or whatever. Just make sure that you're able to climb that. That's the only hard part of this obstacle, I would say. Now, what you want to do is you want to climb up this one pillar, and then once you're at the top of this one, then you're going to have to climb up another one after crossing this wooden plank. And now you have this sun shard as well. Now look at how pretty the Whispering Dunes is. It's huge. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go to the area called the Worm Pit. It's in this area here. And then after Worm Pit, we're heading to the Cacti Grove. Now let's go ahead and start doing that. When you fall down, more than likely you're going to end up falling down into this area here. You can go ahead and climb up this slope. It shouldn't be too much of a hassle for you guys to do that. Now the Worm Pit and the Cacti Grove are unfortunately the more parkour intensive ones to get, but once you're in the Worm Pit, you head on over to the right and go up this slope, and then you have nothing but a whole bunch of parkour left after that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run all the way across this outer edge of the Worm Pit, and then we're going to we're going to stop hopping on these triangular things that protrude from the wall, like so. I'm just going to try to speedrun it, honestly. It's just easier for you guys to see it that way, I feel like. Just know that you have to parkour across this, and you're eventually going to be reaching that area up there. And after that, you finally get your Worm Pit Sun Shard piece. Now what we do is we head on back through the exit of the Worm Pit, and what we're going to be doing next is we're going to be heading towards the Cacti Grove. And how you guys want to do that is you just want to hug the wall to the right when you exit the Worm Pit. Also, for a better idea as well, when you exit the Worm Pit, there's a bandit camp. As long as you're staying to the right side of that, you should be fine. But in better relationship, I would just hug the right wall, and you'll eventually end at the Cacti Grove. Now we are heading into the Cacti Grove, and this is where it's the most parkour intensive, and where you're probably going to want those bananas the most. For me, again, since I'm an assassin, I'm just going to be able to skip past most of this, unfortunately. But for you guys, it's going to be a little bit harder unless you're also an assassin or a hunter at that. And congratulations, once you get that one, you now have all the Sun Shard pieces. For me, I'm going to hop from that last area right here onto this outside area, and I'm just going to be able to run back home a lot faster and easier without having to do a lot more parkour. From up here, if it's daytime, you can see that the area home is right over there, so all we got to do is once we come out of the Cacti Grove area, we pretty much just go a little bit to the right, and we can just run straight, and the next thing you know, we're home free. I got a little bit lost doing that. It's because I went a little bit too far to the right, but in the most part, the second you leave Cacti Grove, you can pretty much just go straight, and then you'll end up back in the center area. Once you're back in town, though, you want to head back to the NPC and talk to him about all the Sun Shard pieces that you found. For some reason, some of mine glitched out because it is lagging, so I'm going to have to go complete those 3, and I will be back after I collect the 3 that I did not get. Which is something that you guys should also be concerned about as well, is that Whispering Dunes is laggy, so make sure that the Sun Shard pieces do disappear when you pick them up. Alright, I've now finally gotten all my Sun Shard pieces. Yeah, just make sure that you actually pick them up. Like, they should disappear then when you decide to press the interact button on them. Forgot to mention that. I'm sorry if that happened to you and you have to go do it all again. I really apologize. I'll probably leave it in the pinned comments below or something. I don't know. It's just Whispering Dunes is laggy. And since Whispering Dunes is laggy, whenever you interact on something, just make sure that it disappears and before you move on to the next one, alright? Now, once you are done with all the Sun Shard pieces, you head back to the NPC, you talk to him, and then once you complete this quest, you get the sword, dagger, staff, and shield. For me, because I'm using my assassin, I'm going to be taking the dagger because that's the one that interests me the most. So there we have it. I got the Shatter Sun Dirk as well as the portable water, and that is one of the biggest things here is this portable water. Anyways, that's gonna be it for the video, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I hope this was helpful for you guys. If you guys want to see more of this type of content, leave a comment or a like. And if you guys want to see more Vesteria content, just let me know with that as well. And you guys can tell me anything that you want to see, like if it's an SCP thing, if it's more Vesteria, you name it, leave a comment below. And also, if you guys want to see more of my content, or if you guys want to see more of me, then you guys can subscribe. And if you guys want to be notified about when I upload, you guys can hit the notification bell below. Either way, please let me know in the comments below if I was able to help you guys and clear up some confusion if there was any. And I love you guys. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye!